Ever played a game where your heart races because something feels wrong? It's not just jump scares, it's psychological manipulation. Games like O.B.O.L force you to bet against fate in an underwater labyrinth, blending uncertainty and high-stakes choices. This isn't just suspense. It's design that tricks your brain into feeling control when you're really at the game's mercy. Imagine flipping a coin where outcomes feel like fate's choice krakens or ghosts hint at what might come. You bet caps, your heart races with the thrill of prediction, but the game shifts rules unpredictably. It's not psychological warfare. It's randomness playing on your brain's need for control. That moment when the coin lands? Pure adrenaline, as you test if luck or strategy wins. In O.B.O.L, players gamble with their lives in a corporate underwater evaluation. The evaluator claims to see visions, krakens, or dead men, but the game's shifting rules make control feel like an illusion. It's psychological warfare, exploiting our fear that choices don't matter. Unlike other games, this one blurs luck and fate, leaving players questioning reality. Imagine playing a high-stakes coin flip game underwater, where an evaluator claims to see visions of krakens or dead men in the next throws. You bet caps, strategize, but the rules shift unpredictably, leaving you questioning control. It's psychological warfare, exploiting our fear that luck, not skill, decides fate. Imagine playing a game where every decision feels like a gamble with your sanity. In O.B.O.L, you're underwater, surrounded by eerie machinery that glows faintly blue, betting caps on the flip of a coin. The evaluator claims to see visions, krakens lurking in the distance, or dead men whispering from the deep. Your brain craves control, so you bet, strategize, and try to outsmart the chaos. But the game keeps shifting the rules, making you question if your choices matter at all. It's not just randomness. It's psychological warfare, designed to exploit our deepest fear, that we're never in control. Imagine playing a game where mopping floors becomes a psychological endurance test. That's Mortem, where mundane tasks are layered with threats like kidnappings, making the routine feel increasingly sinister. Your brain expects fear to come from action, not repetition. But here, it's the monotony that builds dread. The more you mop, the more the game whispers about missing kids and strange occurrences, tricking your mind into expecting a jump scare that never comes. It's desensitization turned against you, creating unease so deep you question what's real. Stare at a glowing coin suspended in murky water, its surface pulsing with an unnatural light. This is O.B.O.L, a game that dangles the illusion of choice before snatching it away. You bet caps currency, both tangible and symbolic, on whether the flip will bring a kraken's maul or a dead man's whisper. The evaluator, a figure shrouded in corporate mystique, claims to foresee your fate. But is it prophecy or just another layer of manipulation? Your brain clings to patterns, yet every flip defies logic. Is this luck or something far more sinister? The game doesn't care if you know the difference. Stare at a glowing coin in murky water, its surface pulsing with an unnatural light. This is O.B.O.L, where every flip feels like a gamble with your sanity. You bet caps on outcomes you can't predict, a kraken's maw or a dead man's whisper. The evaluator, a figure shrouded in corporate mystique, claims to see the future. But is it prophecy or manipulation? Your brain clings to patterns, yet every flip defies logic. Is this luck or something far more sinister? The game doesn't care if you know the difference. A coin hovers in a tank of murky green liquid, its surface flickering like a dying screen. You bet caps currency that feels both real and abstract on whether it'll land heads or tails. Heads means survival. Tails means you lose a life, your breath stolen by the water. The evaluator across from you claims to see visions, krakens, dead men, floating bones. But is he truly seeing the future, or is this just another layer of manipulation? Your brain craves patterns, yet every flip defies logic. The game doesn't care if you know the difference. A coin hovers in a tank of murky green liquid, its surface flickering like a dying screen. You bet caps on heads or tails. Heads means survival. Tails means you lose a life, your breath stolen by the water. The evaluator across from you claims to see visions, krakens, dead men, floating bones, but is he truly seeing the future? Your brain craves patterns, yet every flip defies logic. This isn't luck, it's manipulation. O.B.O.L weaponizes uncertainty, forcing your mind to question reality itself. Imagine playing a game where every choice feels like a gamble with your sanity. In Mortem, you're forced to restock shelves in a store that seems both mundane and sinister, while customers ask for items under eerie circumstances. The game's repetitive nature frustrates you, but the unsettling atmosphere lingers. Is this horror, or is it psychological manipulation? Mortem blurs the line between fear and alienation, leaving you questioning your own control. Games like O.B.O.L, Wet Candy, and Mortem don't just scare you, they exploit your brain's need for control. O.B.O.L uses coin flips and murky water, making survival feel random yet inevitable. Wet Candy traps you in a store with eerie customers, while Mortem forces repetitive tasks under a sinister glow. These games blur the line between fear and manipulation, leaving you questioning reality. Whether you're playing or creating, recognizing these tactics lets you navigate or subvert their power. Imagine stepping into a game where your brain is the battleground. AI and VR are sharpening fear like never before, blurring the line between what's real and what's crafted to unsettle you. In Mortem, repetitive tasks under a sinister glow force you to question control. Is this horror or manipulation? O.B.O.L's coin flips in murky water make survival feel random yet inevitable, exploiting your brain's need for patterns. What Candy traps you in a store with eerie customers, leaving you questioning reality. These games weaponize psychology, but as AI evolves, will we be ready to handle the next generation of fear? Let's explore how these tactics shape your